Good morning, everybody. We are currently on day 18 of the challenge. We are halfway through week 3, and we've had some really good sales. We had 3 items sell out of the eBay store. We did another Whatnot show. So we sold, I think, 6 items on Whatnot. We sold 3 items on eBay. So we sold that Electrolux canister vacuum. We also sold a Electrolux hose for a vacuum, and then we sold that Texas Chainsaw Massacre slaughterhouse game. All of those combined with the Whatnot show we did this past weekend, we ended up with $127.20 in the budget. So we made back everything we spent last week just in a few items. We're gonna have some more stuff that'll probably sell here shortly, like that Bissell Spot Bot that we fixed up. That thing is listed for $150 free shipping. It has gotten a ton of views. Nobody's watching it yet, but if somebody comes through with an offer of like 130, 140, I'm taking it all day. So let's go over to the bins. I want to do one more round of the bins and thrifting, stuff like that, before yard sale weekend pops up this weekend. But like, I'm excited. Look, like, we're doubling our budget every week so far, which has been absolutely great. But now's the time where we really need to stop getting the $5 flips and we need to start getting into the bigger stuff. So I'll talk a little bit more of that while we're at the bins. But other than that, we're going to head over to the bins right now. Did it work? No, I'm just kidding. I totally forgot to record the transitions. That way we would be at the bins. So anyways, here's the bins footage. Look at this. It's a gator golf. I haven't seen a gator golf in God knows how long. I'm going to see if this might be worth something. I'm going to grab it. I found some personal stuff, just a game for us to play at home, and then I found this Soda Stream, which I'm probably just going to keep at my girlfriend's place, so I have it. Vintage speaker. That's pretty sick. Old school Radio Shack. That's cool. I found also this. I don't know if it's worth anything. And then I found this Iron Man watch, which I don't know if it works, but if it does, I think these are a good 20 bucks. I found this steam nozzle. I don't know what it goes to. We'll figure that out later. I'll check back in when I find something else. Like that. Stanley, fantastic. Magic 8 ball. I found a magic 8 ball. All right, will I become a big YouTube star? Come on. Can't see. There's a reason why it was donated. It doesn't work. I think it says you can do it. That's the spirit. English Sportsman Made in USA riding pants, brand new with tags. They have all the knee pads and stuff. You won't believe how much these are worth. There's just so much stuff I see people skipping over, like these Fear of God sweatpants. I'm pretty sure these are worth good money. Those are good. Grab this sick Polo Ralph Lauren vest. I think it's a kid's, honestly, so I might end up putting it back, but it's in pretty good shape and it's fully reversible. I also grabbed this McDonald's t-shirt. I don't know that it's worth anything, but I figured it was cool. Worst comes to worst, it's my size, so I'll just keep it. We picked up this majestic Washington Nationals jersey. Now it does have a price tag of $19.99, but I saw these brand new selling for like 50, 60 bucks. So that's a great find. Ooh, a tape gun.
Yeah.
Use a new tape gun?
For you. What is it?
They're Beanie Baby trading cards.
Oh, okay.
That I've never seen before. This one's like a puzzle. but they have like all kinds of different, like really cool, and they're like 3D. I figure Beanie Babies probably aren't worth anything, but the trading cards might be. We got like a whole stack of them there. Ooh, that's good. I also look for like little stuff like this and like cameras and stuff like that. Ooh, what are you? What are you? Susan Boyle.
Oh my goodness.
Brand new. I'll take that. Oh, that's cool.
It's a case one.
Yeah. Might grab that. Might not. It's like heavy. It's always like a toss up when it's a little heavy. Like it's not heavy, but it's heavy enough.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take a second here and talk about this Akai GX280D. It is a reel-to-reel system, a very, very old piece of technology indeed. But if you see this prices on the screen here, you're as floored as I am. It only cost me $3.50 to purchase this at my Goodwill Bins. All electronics there are $3.50. And you'll see in working condition with the cover, this reel-to-reel is typically running around $600. Now, there were some lower comps for it. This one looks to be in fully working and in good condition. So I think realistically, I can get somewhere in the middle between the $60 you're seeing above and $600 you're seeing below. I'm thinking right around the $250 to $300 mark is reasonably what I could get for this, but I'm probably going to take a best offer and gonna have to pack this thing really tight, make sure that it gets to its new destination in one piece.
Guys, I found these Rydell roller skates in really good condition. These are $100 roller skates easy. Well, today was an absolute crazy day at the bins. Look at our cart right now. Full cart. $80.21 on the entire cart. And here's the thing. This, for parts only, is $150. This alone will cover us. I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna show you exactly what we got out of the bins today. I was gonna make another thrift stop, but there's no way we even need to. All right, gang, apologies ahead of time for the wind if you're hearing any of that, but it is super beautiful here in Virginia. I'm gonna pack up the trunk with all this stuff, but I'm gonna show you what I got along the way. All right, this guy alone was only $3.50, if you can believe that. Our Goodwill Bins for large electronics only charges $3.50 instead of charging the actual full price of what that weighted item would be. Try and organize myself a little here. I'm gonna put all the clothing into my IKEA bag. So I got this brand new Washington Nationals jersey. I ended up scooping the Pokemon hoodie. We got the Venom t-shirt that we talked about. We got these Essentials Fear of God extra small sweatpants. Now I was gonna put this back, but because this was going to be a personal buy for somebody else, but she said she didn't want it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it anyways for resale. So this My Hero Academia denim shirt. I think we can go ahead and get some good money out of that on Whatnot. I got this polo jeans Ralph Lauren reversible vest. I got this new with tags Eddie Bauer corduroy pants. These are awesome. These are probably like $50 pants. I got this Ricky Singh button-down short sleeve. Now, if it doesn't fit me, I'm gonna go ahead and resell this. These sell for about $15 to $25. These were an awesome find. The brand is called the Tailored Sportsman. These are like a rayon nylon riding pants. They're brand new with tags. They do have a little bit of a stain on the tag itself, but they are made in USA and they are expensive. I saw quick comps going anywhere from $150 to $250 just for one pair of pants. Picked up this Pokemon card playing that. I figured I'd maybe throw it in a Whatnot auction. I picked up this sick McDonald's t-shirt. Probably gonna keep this for personal use. I picked up this Stanley. Picked up this board game for $1. Picked up this drum pad. I picked up these really awesome skates. I picked up this Nike Dry Fit Redskins t-shirt. Picked up this long sleeve Redskins t-shirt. I picked up this for the Whatnot show tonight. I figured wearing something silly and ridiculous would probably get people to come to the show and enjoy themselves. Picked up another Stanley, no straw, but super clean on the inside. Picked up this Beanie Babies card holder case and a bunch of the trading cards from the 90s. Picked up this Susan Boyle CD, brand new. Picked up this brand new Columbia wallet. Picked up this new old stock realistic 4-inch speaker. These sell for really good money. I picked up this speaker and I picked up these 2 lanyards. The Red Sox one might have to stay with me, but the other one is the Charlotte Hornets. And I picked up this Iron Man Timex watch. One of the other big electronics I bought was this nail gun. I bought a Walkman. I bought this P-Touch.
You what?
I got a couple coin rolls. And I got this Logitech mouse. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the dongle, but there's still a market for replacement mouses. So what do you guys think? Think I spent $80 well spent? I think I did too. Now we gotta go home and get all this stuff listed.
The next day.
All right, y'all. I have a Whatnot show coming up, completely unrelated to this challenge, but I just wanted to show you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this hat I pulled from the bins and I cleaned up, and then I'm a milkman. I'm a milkman. I'm a jug of milk. So I always see Hair Tornado wearing ridiculous outfits and I think it's really funny. So I'm just gonna do the same thing and hope it works. But I know it's all about personality, and I know a lot of people don't care to be that personable. They just want to sell their stuff, and I don't like that. I'm an entertainer by heart. I enjoy doing this stuff. So, but this show is gonna be really good. I'm hoping this leads to more shows for the challenge as well, but we'll see. So I don't know, guys. Wish me luck. Other than that, I'll see you in a second. Good morning, everybody, and it is currently the next day. Now, if you can see right here, this is our pile of stuff for the challenge that we're keeping in a specific spot away from our other inventory. So I was going through today and listing all the items we picked up yesterday. I had a large Whatnot show that was unrelated to the challenge, so I ended up having to focus that and then focus the listing this morning. And I realized that unfortunately, these roller skates that we picked up are not the same sizes. And the worst part is I saw somebody else at the Goodwill Bins that had the same roller skates on the bottom of their cart. And I thought, oh, there was just 2 pairs. There are 2 pairs of different sizes and they're not even close enough in size or for the same gender, let alone that I could even squeak by and selling these. So unfortunately, unless I somehow by a miracle come across the other pair, I'll ask around the Goodwill Bins and see if anybody knows who picked them up that day. But unfortunately, it's just gonna be a dud and that's just gonna be wasted money. So it was suggested to me that if I'm doing personal buys, I need to keep them separate. Now, I just wanted to do one big transaction because the line was super long and I wasn't trying to hold anybody up or put those cashiers through anything extra. So what I ended up doing was I ended up coming home, weighing all the items myself that I ended up keeping for myself or family or friends or whatever. And then I ended up just going through and adding the sales tax to that and then taking that number and adding it back into our budget, which was $14.98 back into the budget for the challenge. All that being said, we did end up with some really good stuff, like this realistic 12-inch practice drum pad. These go for about $80 to $100, which are really, really good. We ended up with that new with tags Washington Nationals jersey. That should be a good $50, somewhere 40, 50 bucks. And there's a lot of little odds and ends that we're gonna make us, 15, 20 bucks here and there. My hope is that we end up with at least a couple $100 for this weekend for yard sales. I want to hit a bunch of yard sales early in the morning, see if we can't find some video games. My video game Whatnot streams have been doing amazing. We're already up to like 144 followers, so people come through, they have a lot of fun. Last time I wore like a milk jug costume that was just really funny to look at and people were really enjoying themselves. So we had a fantastic time there last night. So I'm hoping I can find a big old video game collection at some yard sale. I know those are far and few in between, but if we grab that and we're able to flip all that stuff on Whatnot like the next day, we'll be in a really good position. So hopefully that's what we'll do from there. But other than that, that is everything that we're picking up in this video. It's a little bit of a shorter video because we're not sourcing as much, we're just sourcing a lot. So with that being said, guys, I don't know if this is gonna be the end of the video or if I'm gonna try and source one more time. It really depends if we sell another couple items for the challenge. So I was gonna end the video, but I actually have incredibly good news. As I was editing this video, I started editing yesterday, and we had a bunch of stuff sale. So that little blue tape that you saw us pick up for the old camcorders, that sold for $10 free shipping. We sold the Sony Walkman for $36 free shipping. Then we sold the Bissell Spot Bot that I said in last video was going to be an easy $100 actually sold for $135. And then on top of that, just the icing on the cake was we sold 2 other items. We sold the Brother P-Touch label maker, and then we also sold that 3-pack of Brita water filters, bringing us to a total of $137.14 in sales to add to our budget, bringing us to a grand total of $199.12 to end this video off. Now, I'm really upset because it's only a few cents off of $200, and I'm sure if we did some finagling and I maybe waited to put this video out, we would hit that, but I'm gonna end it here. That way we can get into a yard sale video for the next video you guys are gonna see. We're gonna go scouring yard sales. We're gonna start hunting for storage units. We have plenty of options and plenty of ways to make money. So we are almost at the 200 mark, guys. But if you enjoyed today's video, please do me a favor, hit the like and hit the subscribe button. Follow along with the adventure. We're well on our way to doing this, and I'm really hoping we can turn this 200 into 400 next week, and then 400 into 8, and just keep going and doubling our money every week. But let's see how far we can go into this challenge while keeping that pace. I'm sure it's not going to be for forever, but anyways, thanks again for watching, guys, and you have a great rest of your day.